Hello and welcome to Overanalyzed. My name is Levi and today I'll be covering District 15, 1A. Alright, for the location of District 15, we're kind of northwest of Abilene, kind of rotating basically across north and even passing it. I believe Looters is east of Abilene, yes. The crazy thing is Rotan is only 30 miles away from Jayton. If you remember Jayton, that's District 5, so only 30 miles away, but 9 districts and a full region away, which I think is just kind of crazy. Just kind of shows you how little 1A schools there are in the kind of in the eastern part of the state. All right, so getting into the teams, we have we got Aspermont, Paint Creek, Hawks, Knox City, Looters, Avosa, Roby, Rotan, and Rule. All right, there's no changes to the district. This was the district last year. All right, Aspermont, they got first in their district. They lost in the area round to Highland. Common theme you'll see in today's video and tomorrow whenever I do District 16 is that they lose an area a lot. Remember I talked about District 14 just being an absolute juggernaut, but then also Eula from District 13 being very good. So it's hard to get past when you've got those in the region, and they've all got to play an area game at some point. So anyways, Aspermont, they lost to Highland. Their schedule says that they went 4-0, but all of their games shown were against playoff teams. Therefore, I can reason that they probably went undefeated, or at least maybe only lost one game. The roster uploaded only has 4 players, so I have no idea how many people are actually on the team or how many seniors there are. So we'll just move on to the next team. We got Roby. They got second and lost an area to Hermley. Again, it's hard to blame them for the loss. This is just a tough area to get out of. So it says that they went 7-2, but they're missing 3 games. One was against Rotan, whom they had beat earlier, so I can probably count that as a win. And then they also don't have the Paint Creek games, but I don't think Paint Creek won any games this year. So I can say that they went 10-2, only lost 2 games to Aspermont. There's only 1 senior on the roster. They had like a ton of people on the roster. They probably had the entire program or whatever. But there is only 1 senior, so they're bringing back a lot of people next year. Next is Rotan. There's kind of a little bit less information on them. They got third. They only have 3 games uploaded. No roster though. I'm gonna guess that they went 7-5 because 2 of the games that they do have uploaded were against Knox City, and they split with them. Knox City got 4th. So I could probably say they went 7-5. They lost in by district to Monday. No roster uploaded, as I said, so I have no idea how they'll be next year. Next, we've got Knox City. So Knox City, they got 4th. They went 6-6. They split with Rotan and Rule. Rule ended up in 5th, I believe. They lost to Benjamin in by district. Oh well. They're the only team in this district with full schedule, so thank you, I guess. 1 senior on 15 players on their roster. They might actually move up. Again, depends on what's going on over there in Rotan, Texas. There's not really enough on the other teams, but I think Rule might be okay. They did beat Knox City. But there's just no roster on them, or like I couldn't find out, and then they only have like 3 games on there. So I'm just gonna go straight into final predictions then. We've got Aspermont at 12-0, Roby at 10-2, Knox City at 7-5, Rotan at 6-6, Rule at 5 and 7, and then the other two teams kind of at the bottom. They only had like 2 games apiece, so I am not totally sure. I'm not totally sure on that, but something is going to happen there at the bottom. So I've got a split between Knox City and Rotan, and then Rotan with Rule. So basically just Knox City and Rotan switching places. And that's the only thing I've got on this district. That's really all I have for this district. Tomorrow I'll cover District 16, 1A, closing out Region 2. Spoiler, it's going to be very similar to this district. But yeah, tomorrow I'll cover District 16, 1A. Thanks for watching.